I am back. We just got back well, lunchtime. It's like 4:01. So, laundry, fun stuff, reality. We're back from the beach. I painted these right before I left. What did we do at the beach? I'm going to tell you a few things, and then I'm going to probably prep green stuff. And there's going to be lots of green stuff because we leave in 6 days for Ireland. I think it's 6 days. I don't know. I think it's 6 days. So we went from beach to bathing suits, shorts, bathing suits, another bathing suit while one bathing suit dries out, to shorts. Ireland is going to be a different story. We've been watching the weather so far, and it's like 60-ish, the high, and 40-ish at night. So it doesn't vary a lot, but that's going to be sweaters and pants. So we don't have to use the same laundry. So I'm washing what we use and putting that away and getting out some fall winter clothes to pack. And chargers and adapters. So that's that. But while I was at the beach, Bella and I played a little bit with art. And these are just rudimentary, very rudimentary, obviously. I'm not an artist. I don't pretend to be. But I did get my head straight about how I was going to do Ireland. Guess how I'm going to do it? I'm not going to do it. Just like I did the beach. We experimented with hydrogen peroxide? No. Rubbing alcohol on watercolors. This just a beach hut. Just playing. Strictly playing. This was last night. The beginnings of flamingos. A little beach. And I might turn these like into stickers. That's what my thought process was. And then she had a book and she was doing stuff. And these were watercolors I did before we left on Tomoa River paper, just because you got to do it. This book is amazing. This is a lady that is a interior decorator / socialite. I'm trying to figure out when this was done. Used books. But she's been collaging all of her life. Now this is the opposite of how I do things. This is super high end. This is decorating and collage and her travels. Like here's a red page. And she has things from trips, like say that might be Sweden somewhere, and a Monet painting maybe, and garden windows and fabric. And then she just collages it. Here's more red. The red poppies like they have in Europe. A belt buckle that was red. Red beach chairs, red strawberries. But this reminds her of her travels, her decorating. She throws lavish socialite New York parties. She's been to parties with socialites like Jackie Kennedy. I mean, you know, her sister. What was her sister's name? Anyhow. But, oh God, look at the lavender. So I think that's lavender. That's like in Provence. But I mean, these are her green pages. Or hedge pages. I mean, this would be kind of fun to figure out something kind of like that. It's totally different than what I do. But I love it. Probably because it's a little bit messy. As messy as you can get in a French chateau in Provence. You know what I mean? Lots of neutral colors. Like that's Paris architecture, it looks like. Just the same kind of stuff we do. Just in the $1 million house environment and party throwing mode. Blues. Oh, here's more purple. Oh, yum. And then this way, like there's one in here that she has a bunch of different hotel stationery and letterhead. Somewhere. Anyhow, I thought that one was kind of cool. So this is what we do, right? Right. Just, you know, with a whole kind of different budget. Oh, like street signs. So I could do something like this in Ireland and be perfectly happy with that. Where's the hotel label one, though? That one was cool, I thought. Of course, I'm not going to find it now. But anyhow, she's like a famous party planner and fabric designer and an interior decorator, basically. But she's always loved, she calls it collaging. And I think that's cool. Oh, I'm never going to find like, that's one of her houses. Oh, it's a summer room. You know what I mean? See, she has lots of books, too. I've already started East Hampton. Oh, dang, I wanted to find the hotel one. Oh, and this is her craft room, I think. But she calls it a craft room. It just happens to be in a $1 million hotel or $1 million house in New York City. And that's just one of her houses. I'll never find it now. Anyhow, I thought this was too cool. I saw this somewhere on somebody's. She keeps a diary of all the parties she's thrown and who came and the food she served. And that was Gloria Vanderbilt. She just died last week. Her son is Anderson Cooper, the famous in the United States newscast guy. See, she likes different fonts from different languages. See? I just think this is just luscious. I've looked at this several times. And I just got it right before we left for the beach. I'm not going to find it. Here's her Venice. Looks just like my Venice. See? Yeah. Anyhow, okay. Enough of that. So, this was what I took with me. And this is exactly what I'm going to do for Ireland also. This was from Lovely Lynn's Life, which is on Etsy and on YouTube. And I just love her aesthetic. She made these little books. And they were not cheap. I mean, not expensive. This one is made with grid paper. And I just played in with some stickers and color. This was from one of the restaurants we ate at in Merle's Inlet. And just every day I wrote what we did. In pencil. Now, I might go back with a permanent marker and then erase the pencil afterwards. But I just jotted down the weather, when we arrived, the date, what we may have had for dinner. Bella was amazing. Amazing. Not even the fact that she was well behaved. She just was up for whatever we did. And we were at the beach from like 9 to 3, or maybe 10 to 3 some days. And we stayed at the beach almost all day. Then we would go home. We would have a snack. Or not even that. We would probably just go straight. She wanted to go straight to the pool a lot of times. And I made a page of just Sandy's funny times and some of the silly things she did. That was last night. We were worn out and not hungry, but we had to eat something. But, I mean, just she quilted in the car on the way there. I was so proud of her. Somebody I saw recently has done this on Instagram. They're painting their receipts. Well, I don't know what that was. This happened to be a beachwear store called Jaws Resort Wear. Yeah. And it's just a beach shop with, you know, hermit crabs and t-shirts. But I painted a palm tree, the sand, the beach, and a shark fin because we had a shark scare. Seagrass, just, you know, this kind of stuff. Now, when I go on a trip, I take a book and I'm writing down, because we're usually with the tour guides at some point during the day. And I write down a lot of that information because it's just history of where we are or a background of where we are. And I love that. So I'll have one of these with me of Ireland that I'm going to make. And I'll have a notepad that I'm jotting stuff down. And that won't be decorated. Where did I put my green? Oh. Alright. And what I did this for was to make an insert, which right now I don't know where my thing is. I hid them while I was gone. And now I don't remember where I put it. Yeah, as usual. Let's see if it's in here. Nope. problem with all these cubby holes. So there's my Mac. I will need that. Okay, it's here. I will traveler's notebook insert. And then I will keep a little log like this and transfer it to my traveler's notebook insert. And I'm also going to make an altered book of Ireland. But I'm going to buy the book in Ireland because I want something authentic or whatever. A used book. So then now I can come home. I can make my traveler's notebook. I can transfer all of this to my Hobonichi. This was the day we left. This kind of stuff can go in here. I picked up 2 of everything, which I didn't pick up but a few things. Like 2 of these, and then I'll put 1 in here, transfer this one to my insert. That's how I'm going to travel in Ireland. I will post a picture on Instagram once a day, just so that my humongous fan base can follow me. Carty, thank you, thank you, thank you. I got your message. That's how I'm going to... Oh, here it is. Cool hiding spot. So I will bring this with me. And this, my insert, and this will be kept in here. And I'll have this. As one does when they go to Ireland. You must have green plaid, right? Right. So... that's how I'm going to get to, that's what I'm doing. I'm not going to try to haul a Mac and try to, because I don't know of our internet connections, and I don't have all the fancy equipment that I can have a hotspot with me. I have a Mac, an iPad, and an iPhone. No other extra equipment am I taking. I don't have to, because we're going with a group. I don't want to leave the group every day for 3 hours to edit a video, film a video, or get all my clips together, edit that, add some kind of voiceover possibly. That's 3 hours. And then upload it. That's another at least hour and a half at my house. I don't know how it'll be over there. They're probably much faster than we are, but... and my stomach's growling, sorry. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm not even going to bring my Hobonichi. Nope, I'm just going to transfer stuff to it like I did for this trip. This trip was kind of like a... see if this will work for you. And it is. Experimental, I guess is what that's called. So, I think I am going to prep a few pages in here with beach stuff. This is the day we leave for Ireland. That is not the day we leave for Ireland. What happened to... oh, this is the month of July face page. Okay. I always do this, like the month. There's a page in the Hobonichi that separates the month. And I want to... I always have it like a title page. I think we leave on the 5th. Anyhow. See. That came in an order that I ordered some stuff from Ireland on Etsy. Anyhow. Okay. We're going to just watercolor here for a few minutes. Do I have water? Yeah, but it's mud. I'll be right back. Another thing I'm going to not do this time is I always pick up books that are sold in the gift shops that kind of give you the background and the history of where you are. They're tourist trap books, for lack of a better term. And I have a ton of them. And I've gone through a bunch of stuff that I got in Greece. And one of the boxes I just recently cleaned out. I don't use those books. I have in the past cut them up and used them in my scrapbooking when I was in the old format. But more than often enough, they don't get used. And that's like 10, 15 euros a pop. No. So, I can get it all off Wikipedia when I come home. I'm just making watercolor pages. And I'm going to pre-prep some stuff. I'm not going to do the index card a day anymore. I loved doing it, and I appreciate somebody else coming up with fonts and bending my imagination, and I love all that. I didn't think this through. So, that has faded into the background, but that's okay. And it's dry enough now. Now I think I'm going to do a yellow page. So, if I had, you know, 100,000 followers that the big people have, I might, you know, plan better on this trip. James Burke, by the way, is making a travel class on how to do a travel journal while you're on vacation. Might just take that. So yeah, if I had a huge fan base, I might, you know, be a little bit kinder to my followers. So Kurtie, please don't take it as I'm trying to not do this properly or be nice to you. But I think you get what I'm trying to say. I'm going on vacation to go on vacation. I'm with a group. I don't want to spend all my time editing. And this will probably be the one and only time I go to Ireland. We might go to Iceland next summer. I know Iceland is very popular right now. And it looks gorgeous. Okay, so I have a packet of summer stuff. Here it is. Now some of this is Ireland. So I'm going to pick out some of the beach stuff that I've been setting aside. Now, I don't want to do it all because I'm still going to put some in my insert. But on my Hobonichi, I want a few things. So, oh, we had the best ice cream a couple times. Okay, this, let's see. Oh, here we go. Maybe I'll do this one. These are my favorite Pear Tea stickers. So I'm going to make a little border. Vertical border. We had a shark scare. We saw some dolphin and everybody started screaming, dolphin, dolphin. This was one day at the beach. And then we saw 3 or 4 large, thousands and thousands of fish in schools swimming. And you could tell something was chasing them. And they were probably, good grief, you know. I don't know how to judge distance, but not close in. But you never know with sharks. And it was easy enough to see their fin as they were chasing this school of fish. Bogey's fussing because I'm not back there with them. So everybody of course came in and da-da-da-da-da. So then we went on to the pool. But in the almost 40 plus years that I've been going there, I've never, ever, ever had a shark scare. Bella had the most fun collecting seashells. That child was amazing. Up for anything. It was not her normal fussy eater self. She went for everything. Well, she didn't want to eat the crawfish. We went out to one of those seafood restaurants, and we had, my husband's friend and his granddaughter came. Well, he's my friend too. And those guys played well with each other. Very well. That was why we did that. But she was just never, ever, ever fussed. Never was grouchy or grumpy. She was amazing. And that's not easy to say for an 8-year-old, even though she usually is good. And she's used to us and she travels well with us. But, so what else did we do? Seashells. She quilted in the car. I dragged her to a quilt shop, and I think the clerks were freaking out that I had a child in a quilt shop because they get kind of possessive over their fabric. No, by the end of it, they were thrilled with her. She was so well behaved and energetic and noticing the colors in the fabric, and she's been around me too long, or not enough, some would say. But anyhow, so this is all stuff I got from Japan. I got a bunch of stickers. No, where did it come from? Singapore. So I'm just prepping my Hobonichi to get caught up. We saw that there is no longer a military base there in Myrtle Beach. There used to be. But somebody was going off the airport runways and practicing military touch and goes where they land planes and then take right back off. Practice their landing and taking off. Whew. which is scary considering what Trump is doing to us, you know. Sorry. Oh, here's some more stickers. Let's add some more. Okay. I have plenty for my own stuff. But, my insert. We had a great trip. Both the girls played well together. Oh, this is one I just had. Duh. Oh, here's some. Okay. Which, this is the third summer we've done this with this same family. So, we kind of knew it was going to work. But you never know. They only see each other a couple times a year. And she is a year older than Bella. But, no problems. Girls were great. Had a grand time. My practice journal. Okay, James Burke. James Burke is teaching a travel class. An online class. And I definitely might buy that class. What else summary can I put on here that is in this folder? Because a lot of this will be for Ireland. I guess I could put some whales on here, even though we didn't see those. So yeah, we saw dolphin, and then we saw schools of fish, and then we saw a shark. Or his tail. Oh, I have 2 of these. Okay. Some crab. Traffic was awful coming home today. That's alright. We still had a grand trip. Okay, that might... My dog is going crazy. He was good for his dog sitter, which is a good thing because she gets him again in a few days. Alright, I think I'm just going to do what Job does all the time in Job's journal. Do a little bit of whale paper. Nope, that means the whales are on their head. Okay. So now I'm just washing laundry and going to unpack all the summer stuff in these travel bags and pack fall, heavy fall, winter stuff, heavy fall clothes. I have like a really thick sweater and then a windbreaker that's also waterproof. And England is having a heat wave right now, or parts of Europe are, but I don't think it's as far north as Ireland, which is good, I guess. Alright, let's use some of this tape. I have some water tape. Where might it be? Oh, it's right here. And you know, I took her mom, Bella's mom and Bella's aunt, her mom's sister, to San Francisco one summer. And I think the aunt was about as old as Lily or Bella is now. And that means her mom was 4 years older. So she was about 12-ish. And they were great traveling companions. And so I think that's a magical age. They're young enough, they want to stay with you still. And they'll listen to you pretty closely. But they're old enough to, you know, you don't have to watch them 24/7. In the water, you can kind of let them down the waves. We were a little bit more. She's very adventurous, and obviously she's a good swimmer from being here. But I think the shark thing solidified that, oh, maybe Mima and Papa know what they're talking about when they say don't go out and there is an undertow. Right? Sometimes we do. Okay, let's do another green page with these green whales. Oh, Kertie, I just got the National Geographic again for this month. It came in the mail while we were gone, and it's 50th anniversary of the Americans' space walk and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, I can't do another National Geographic project right now. Don't have time. So yeah, now I got my pages, some of them, well, most of them prepped. I can transfer all my notes from here and permanent pin. Oh, that's cute. Scrapbook paper, Amy, or pear tea stickers. I don't think. Great weather. Not super hot, but hot so that you knew you were at the beach. Fun times, great kid experience. Alright, that'll leave me enough room to write. I'm going to prep this other page with some color. Just color. Pink. How about pink? Okay. Should have done pink on the watermelon page. But that's okay. Just to get some color down, and then I'll add a few more stickers, and let's do a gold page. Ooh, that looks like, this is the mermaid page. All the mermaids have to go back home. It was crowded though, let me tell you. It was wall-to-wall people down on the beach every single day. Wall-to-wall people at the pool every single day. But it's okay. We still had a grand time. Okay. I'm going to let all this dry. Come back and write in it. Thanks for watching. See you all tomorrow. So no, I'm not doing more index card days. I'm just going to be prepping for Ireland. And inserts and making my own art and turning that into stickers with my Apple Pencil. Somehow, some way. Some more green. Okay. Bye. See y'all tomorrow.